Shannon, we seen these some of these women already look good. Some of these women already have a decent body. They don't have that SpongeBob body that you're talking about, and yet they still going out here doing these things. Some of these women already have. Some of these women already have men, and yet they still going to do that. Now, please make that make sense. Why are they doing
At
this?
that point, it's not really for the men. It's really more in competition with the
It's
other women
competition for
around them.
women. It's women.
Yes,
Women.
because
You
you
see,
see,
I've been tested plenty of time.
In front of the world.
I'm in front of the world, but it's so intimate that it's like, it's my unit. It's my unit. My unit. Ain't a full unit. I done been without, but I ain't never not have an incomplete unit. This is different. So now I look at a woman differently.
Wow.
I look at people who have units differently. I look at anybody that's forever. When it's forever, you gotta make sure in your best interest that the energy is always correct. Be appreciative. And at the end of the day, just love each other. Because, yeah, I can be here today and be gone tomorrow. You gotta understand it. Now I'm bringing people into my personal life. Because these are things I think about when I'm at the house, smoking and shit. Hearing my children say mommy and shit, I'm like, I heard you. Oh, they said it multiple times. I heard. My girl cried when Vanessa lost Kobe.
Jackie.
My girl cried for Vanessa when she lost Kobe.
Empathy.
She like, that's sad. I'm like, yeah, baby, I know, baby. It's crazy. You just gotta pray for him. Not knowing. My turn. We don't think of these things. This is everyday. This shit real out here, man. Folk think this shit real. Nigga, you can lose your mind about this shit.
Thank you for sharing. But from what I do know, from the reports, prototypical procedure, the mommy makeover. Right? And I got women in my life that I have to, like, a lot of people live vicariously through me. A lot of people are depending on me, have 8 kids. So that Cam Newton that y'all see with the crazy hats and the crazy outfits on the football field, that's not who they know. They know daddy.
Right.
My question is, does it make you look at bodily procedures differently, knowing what you went through?
I'm gonna say it like that. And I want folks to stay with me now. Cause I ain't gonna bring people into my personal life or what someone said or what I said. Or when you move as a unit, whatever happens, we move as a unit. I get why women wants to enhance themselves. I get it. But fellas, we have to do more on just continuously telling our women that they're beautiful.
You're enough.
We have to continuously tell them that they're gorgeous. We have to always, don't make your woman feel like she has to go do something, even if you fucking with another chick. Like, no. You just love a woman, that's it. And women, listen to your man. Just listen. Just listen. Just listen. I can't sit here and say, because even with right now, even with that going on, right, this is what I'm reminded every day. If you look at it, bro, the women, the rate of the BBLs, and you the only person that can do this. Can't nobody else get me to talk about this shit. Take this clip and then run that shit. No, I'm not talking about this nowhere else. If you look at the women today, it's a lot of women who have BBLs when you go outside.
Yes, sir.
So I'm constantly reminded, I'm constantly reminded, like, they made it. They go another big booty. She made it. Go in the club. All these motherfuckers in here made it. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So we just gotta continue to go through the stages and understand that that's just how it is, my nigga. Shit. You got the rest of your life and the rest of all the other life, man. What you gonna do with this, from this situation? Just stay prayed up, stay working, stay moving. Because I'm not finna sit here and tell somebody don't do what they wanna do, don't do the rule, no. But if you got a woman, just continuously to tell her that she's gorgeous, continuously to tell her that she's beautiful, you feel me? And whatever happens after that, it happens. People make decisions. As a unit, you have to live with that as a unit. So I can't even sit here and say, oh, I'm against nothing, oh, I'm with it. As a unit, I took a loss.
All right. Apologies for the length of the video, man. Let's go ahead and discuss it. Got DC Young Fly. Guys don't know his children's mother. Not sure if they was married or not, but she passed away from what appeared to be a BBL procedure. As he looks back on the situation, he's telling the world to tell your woman she's beautiful. Let your woman know that she's good enough to be well received in this world. So I want to get you guys' thoughts on this. I'm going to start with you, Cookie. What are your thoughts?
I received what he said. I think that the culture of the world and females in a certain age group is beyond repair. I know women that'll lose men behind BBLs. I'm going to get one anyway, and they say I'm doing this for me. Are you though? So I mean, I get what he's saying, and I agree with what he's saying. But will it work? I don't know. I think people just need to love themselves, and just like we was talking about counselors and getting outside source and non-biased opinions in the last segment, you definitely should do some counseling before you decide to go fix whatever it is that you think is wrong. Beauty hurts. I guess if it's beautiful, if that's what you want to call beautiful, but I don't think we should put this on the man. It's not a man's responsibility to tell a woman she good enough. It's called self-esteem, bitch. Get some. And I'm not victim blaming, but if he a unit, he felt like he was a unit. That should have been his wife if that wasn't. And second, the reason she probably got it anyway is because she wasn't his wife. Because a wife would not be able to do it unless her husband let her. Um, I feel like maximum body manipulation and mutilation it's like cutting. I don't know if I can say that like that would keep people self harm, and that's what I relate BBLs to, self harm. So I think that's more of a mental health issue than it is just vanity.
All right. Go ahead, Shan.
I do believe that any type of surgery that's elective is not good. It's so funny how we focus on BBL, but people have been getting breast implants for years. Nobody's ever said anything about that. And I do know BBL is a little bit more dangerous, with a few more deaths per surgery. But yeah, I personally, I'm against all surgeries that are elective. If it's not there to save your life, then I believe that you should not be having it, period. So that's just how I feel. And I'm not going to seclude and say BBLs or mommy makeovers. I'm saying any elective surgery that you don't need, especially if it's for something as superficial as just, and I can't say, because I ain't gonna say the wrinkles start coming in. I may not, but I am kind of anything that is, even if that's not as, yeah, it's kind of invasive. But yeah, I'm not for it. I would speak against it to anybody.
All right. Go ahead, Brother Hank, what are your thoughts about these BBLs and encourage your women, men to tell women that they're beautiful?
I mean, it's more fake shit that some individuals want to put on themselves. I mean, these are all selfish decisions. If you do that, that's just you being selfish. You're not doing it for your man. You're not doing it for your husband. You're doing it for self, and you're looking for the attention of other men other than your husband, other than men that may be your boyfriend or your whatever y'all want title you want to give them. That's what you're doing. You're not doing it for me. Don't sit there and lie and put out a front. Yeah, I'm doing it for you. No, you're not. You're doing it for the attention that it brings with you. You're doing it for your own self gratification that you're getting from it. That's why you're doing it. So you lie and sit there and say all you want. Oh, baby, I'm doing it for you. No, you're not. And if you're a man that allows it to happen and okay with that to happen, then you foolish. Because what's the next thing? What's next after she gets the BBL? What's next she gonna do? What's the next procedure she gonna do that's unnecessary? That's not something that needs to be done for her for livelihood in order to live and move on. It's not like she's going out there and get a transplant of an organ. No, you trying to enhance certain parts of your body because you feel insecure about certain things. Well, let me tell you what can help you be more secure. How about you get you a membership to your local gym and work your ass out and get it the most natural way you can. It may even save you a few dollars here and there. How about you do that shit instead of taking your ass up under the knife and open yourself up to diseases and possibly your life. I'll land there, JR. Thanks.
You want to say something, Shan?
I think that men it's hard for men to understand, but women do like attention, right? Especially in this day and age where social media is taking over. Whether we like it or not, a lot of women like attention. And some women don't naturally get attention. It's no different from, I'm just trying to make you guys understand. It's no different from a man wanting to pursue a job because he wants more access to more women. Women do it in a different type of way. They want access to whatever type of men that they want. You understand what I'm saying? So let's just say you are a woman and you are bad bodied. So you like, dang, I'm not getting nobody with the sponge body. You sponge, what's his name? SpongeBob body. So we've even seen people put SpongeBob bodies on memes and like, oh, and then they talk about it. So if you were in that situation, you don't know what you would do just to get the attention of not getting that attention. You feel me? So I always try to put myself in other people's shoes. I think it has got out of hand. And again, I still preach you should never undergo surgery. But I do need you guys to understand why this is taking place the way it is. It's because everybody wasn't born with the voluptuous body. Just like every man wasn't born smart. They got to get it other ways. You feel me? So we all do things for the opposite sex attention. We all do that. And unfortunately, this is what some women do to get the attention from the opposite sex. That's all.
I need to go get a better job to get a different access to women. I got it because I wanted more money.
Cook, we can't hear you.
Had none of women, man. What you say, Joe?
I was telling Cook we can't hear. I don't know if you got a phone call in between, but you might gotta hit the refresh button to come back in. Go ahead, Mila.
But you can't hear. That's not every man's story. You're an attractive guy, right? So we know that there's some men who may have to do other things to get the same women that you may get naturally. So what I'm saying is there are women in the same situation who are not getting attention from guys any other way. So they feel like this is my way of getting attention from a man.
Shannon, we seen these some of these women already look good. Some of these women already have a decent body. They don't have that SpongeBob body that you're talking about, and yet they still going out here doing these things. Some of these women already have men, and yet they still going to do that. Now, please make that make sense. Why are they doing
At
it?
that point, it's not really for the man. It's really more in competition with the other women around them.
Women. It's women.
Yes,
Women
because you
That's
see how
really what
So
it
are y'all
is.
so are y'all
That's
bull
really what
daggers now? Is that what y'all bull daggers and want attention from a woman?
Yeah,
No.
because it's not about being sexual. It's not sexual attention that women it's competition. It's literally women being in competition with other women. Like that's just how women are. Now I don't know why, but
Shane, you
women
better not
be
say
in
about this.
competition.
But no,
Shane,
let
you
me
better not
say
say
this.
about this. Shane, hold on, Shane.
Because I'm against it. I'm against it. Let's just be, but I'm gonna be
You just said
real.
women shouldn't have. Women don't like to compete. That's what you told me at one time, Shane.
No. We don't like that. So no. Okay. So she clearly has a man who's in the spotlight, right? So she knows, and I know him as being this God-fearing guy, right? But let's just take him out of his godliness out of the situation. She's with a man, and he's like, let's just say, name a popular black man. Give me somebody.
Idris Elba.
Yeah.
Even though he likes natural, but let's just say he's with a guy, and this man has an infinite amount of opportunity around him. You know, you got to keep your stuff right. She just had kids, so she wanted a mommy makeover because she had kids that kind of, kids will come in there kickboxing in your body. You know what I'm saying? It don't look the same. And fortunately, if you have a man who loves you regardless, you don't have to do that. But it almost sounds to me like he kind of supported the decision. So maybe at some point he agreed with her that it was okay to get this done for whatever reason. But like you said, if I'm talking to a regular guy and we have mediocre competition, okay, but you'll never know what people who are dating these guys. Y'all always say the higher up he makes, the more options he got. You got to stay right, stay tight. Men leaving women for younger people, younger women. Y'all say that all the time. She's just trying to compete.
Well, then that tells me that she's not secure in her own relationship
For
or
sure.
marriage.
I wouldn't disagree with
You know
that.
what I'm saying? Because, like, if you are the mother of my children and you just finished giving birth, right? Whether it's one or back to back, whatever sequential time period it has been presented, why am I so concerned for you to look like the chick that's on IG? That chick on IG is single and doesn't have kids. You're the one I chose. You're the mother of my children. I need you to move and operate within a motherly capacity. Your body will snap back within time, heal, rest, allow your body to go through its natural progression, and then let's revisit this conversation about doing any work or enhancement. But it's not like I'm gonna birth the kid today and tomorrow I'm on the operating table to get nipped and tucked. What are we doing? You know what I'm saying? We're creating a delusional understanding of it's almost I'm gonna say something very insensitive. It almost seems like looking like a mother or having the receipts or the tears of what a mother had gone through to give birth or bring a child into this life. It's almost frowned upon. Like we can't see what that looks like. We have to see the finished dud up product. And I think that's a product of just like where we are today in our society. Like it's just so mentally warped.